And here they come. They are off. Johnny Broad to the inside and McMike and Mike. In the center, it's Wiggins. And from the outside, Turn Down. Next is Russ's Boom Baby. And the last two early on here are Shallow Be Thy Name and Wiggle Me. They're moving on to the turn, and it is Wiggins. Wiggins and Trace Tetrick showing the way here on that first turn. Next second is McMike and Mike, and Turn Down is racing third as they post a quarter of 32 seconds. To the backstretch they go. Wiggins is in front. McMike and Mike second, then a break of 3. Back to Turn Down. After that in fourth comes Johnny Broad. Another 2 lengths distant is Russ's Boom Baby. 2.5 back of that to Shallow Be Thy Name, and Wiggle Me is last of the 7 as they now approach the half-mile pole. Wiggins continuing to take them along. Wiggins is the leader, has been in front from the outset, 1:02. The time for that second quarter was 30 seconds, so they did pick up the pace slightly moving in that second quarter, and they're now on to the turn. Wiggins still the leader. Mike is second. Break of 5 back to Turn Down third, and then Johnny Broad. Russ's Boom Baby is next in fifth, and then it's 4 further to Shallow Be Thy Name and Wiggle Me. As they turn into the stretch, it is Wiggins. Wiggins is the leader with 3/4 up in 1:32 and 4, 30 and 4. For the third quarter, Wiggins the leader. McMike and Mike second. Now moving up on the outside, Johnny Broad has taken third as they enter the final eighth of a mile. Here comes McMike and Mike, now up to the outside of Wiggins. McMike and Mike and Wiggins, they're right together, and it's 6 lengths back to Johnny Broad. McMike and Mike takes over late, and McMike and Mike wins. Wiggins was second, then Johnny Broad, and it is a close finish for fourth with Russ's Boom Baby and Shallow Be Thy Name, 2:01 and 2. They are off. And a good beginning in the center for Majestic Blast, who just went off stride. Majestic Blast went on a break, also off stride, touch of ability at the back end. But moving up now is Pure Love, and Pure Love is taken over from Jabberjaw. Next to the outside third, it's Mo. Then at the inside, Kay Lynn. Now on a break is Clear the Stage. As the field moves on the first turn, Proxy's Photo completes that lead group of 5 with the other 3 breakers trying to get back up with the main pack. The first quarter was 32 and 2, and they're moving to the back stretch. And it is Pure Love up top. Pure Love with the lead. Second is Jabberjaw. And then racing along third, Kay Lynn. Next is Mo. Then Proxy's Photo. About 8 lengths back to Majestic Blast, who is 6th. And the other 2 are well behind the rest. As they now come to the half-mile point, it is still Pure Love who leads. The half-mile 1:04 and 1. So they're banking onto that second turn, and Pure Love and Michael Lusting showing the way. Racing second is Jabberjaw. Then next in third, Kay Lynn. Now 3 lengths back to Mo and 4 further to Proxy's Photo. Majestic Blast another 8 behind that. They are coming to the top of the stretch, and Pure Love, Jabberjaw moves to the outside. Here comes Jabberjaw up to challenge the leader as 3/4 goes up in 1:34 and 2, 30 and 1. The time for the third quarter, and now Jabberjaw leads. On the inside is Pure Love. Kaylin on the outside. Mo about 5 lengths off the leader. Pure Love finding more. Pure Love on the inside has come back to take the lead from Jabberjaw, and it is Pure Love who is the leader coming to the finish. Pure Love wins. Jabberjaw second, then Kaylin and Mo in 2:03. They are off. In the center, Don't Ike. And from the outside, Winnin' Dollars. Winnin' Dollars there on the outside now is going to go up and get that early lead. Don't Ike is next second. Then LT Will Be Awesome is racing third. With the field moving on to the turn, Winnin' Dollars is up top. Winnin' Dollars has it just over a length to Don't Ike. LT Will Be Awesome is racing next in third. Then after that, it's Impossible by Swan Jaden is next in fifth. After that, it's Great Commission, then Sly Help seventh, and it's 2 lengths to the trailer, and that is Swan Affect. 31-4, the time for the opening quarter. They're moving up the back stretch and leading the way, Winnin' Dollars. Winnin' Dollars still there from Don't Ike. A length and a half to LT Will Be Awesome. Then Impossible by Swan Jaden is fifth. With Great Commission, Sly Help is next. Swan Affect the trailer through a half in 102-4. 31 seconds for the second quarter, and it is Winnin' Dollars who leads on to the second turn. Winnin' Dollars in front, a length and a half. Don't Ike is second. LT Will Be Awesome next in third. Then after that is Impossible by Great Commission is moving up on the outside and making good progress here on the second turn. Then sixth is Swan Jaden. Sly Help is seventh, and Swan Affect is the trailer. As they come into the stretch, 3 quarters up, 133-4, a 31-second quarter there. And the leader remains Winnin' Dollars, but Don't Ike has moved to the outside. And then third, LT Will Be Awesome. Then it's Great Commission, who is fourth. The leader remains Winnin' Dollars. LT Will Be Awesome splitting horses. Here comes LT Will Be Awesome with a very strong finish. LT Will Be Awesome is going to win. Up for second, Impossible by, and then it's close third with Winnin' Dollars, Great Commission, 202-3. Horses are now in the stretch. Here they come. They are off. A good start for Ponda Sweet on the inside. In the center, it's I'm a Mess, $100 Holla. And then 80s Cool to the outside. Next is Make It Spicy with Especial, and Bluebird Kazoom is the early trailer. With the field going on to the first turn, $100 Holla has taken the lead. Ponda Sweet now second. I'm a Mess races next in third. And then Make It Spicy is fourth. 80s Cool is followed by Especial, and 2 lengths to Bluebird Kazoom, who is last of the 7 after a first quarter of 33-2. On the back stretch, it's a 2-length lead now for $100 Holla and Luane Miller. Ponda Sweet is racing second, a length and a half. Next comes I'm a Mess, then Make It Spicy is fourth. Fifth is 80s Cool, Especial, and 4 more lengths to the trailer, Bluebird Kazoom. Field is now approaching the half-mile mark, and leading the way is $100 Holla through a half of 104. $100 Holla with the lead, 2 lengths. Ponda Sweet second by 2. Then I'm a Mess, Make It Spicy is racing fourth. 80s Cool, then followed by Especial, and Bluebird Kazoom remains the trailer as they're midway around that second turn. And it is still $100 Holla. $100 Holla. Ponda Sweet is their second. I'm a Mess third as they arrive at the top of the stretch. 3 quarters, 134-4, a 30-4 third quarter, and off stride. Off stride, $100 Holla right there at the top of the stretch, and that gives Ponda Sweet the lead. Ponda Sweet is now in front, coming to the final 1/8 of a mile. Next to the outside is Make It Spicy, and then advancing also 80s Cool. Ponda Sweet in front, a length and a half, coming down to the finish. Make It Spicy second, 80s Cool third, and I'm a Mess finishes fourth. The time for the mile, 2:04-2. Here they come. They are off. Moving up for the lead is Be Fearless. Caillou Hanover is next to the inside, then Deep Satin racing third. Captain Speed is up on the outside fourth. Chattahoochee and Can't Touch Me There, the last 2, with the field now moving on to turn number 1. And in position number 1 is Caillou Hanover. Caillou Hanover will take them to the quarter-mile mark, passing there in 32 seconds. Caillou Hanover with the advantage. Second is Be Fearless. Then a length and 3/4 to Deep Satin, who is third. Two more back to Chattahoochee. Can't Touch Me There is fifth. And 8 lengths back to Captain Speed. As they continue up the backstretch, they're at the midway point of the backstretch, and Caillou Hanover is in front. Caillou Hanover a length better than Be Fearless. Deep Satin third through a half mile of 1:02. 30 seconds for the second quarter for Caillou Hanover. Caillou Hanover in front, that lead a length and a half. Second, Be Fearless, and then third is Deep Satin. Chattahoochee is next. Can't Touch Me There fifth, and 10 back to the trailer, Captain Speed. Midway around that second turn, and Caillou Hanover trying to take them all the way. Still in front, just over a length. Be Fearless trying to get closer second. Deep Satin third. 3/4, 1:31, a 29 second quarter. So the pace has picked up each quarter so far, and Caillou Hanover is in front. To the outside is Deep Satin being urged along by Mike McAuliffe, and then Be Fearless is third. Caillou Hanover, Deep Satin is the only threat to the leader here in deep stretch. Caillou Hanover is still there, a length and a half, and Caillou Hanover does win. Deep Satin was second, Be Fearless, and then Chattahoochee in 1:58-1. And here they come. They are off. At the inside, Rocking JK starts well. Peachy Girl is next, then Lady Panera moving up into third with Midnight's Wish fourth. Micromanage is fifth, followed by JK's Time to Shine, and Divine JK is last as the 7 move on to turn number 1. And leading the way is Rocking JK. Rocking JK in front by a length from Peachy Girl, who is sitting second. Next in third, Lady Panera, with the opening quarter up in 31 seconds. 2 lengths behind Lady Panera comes Midnight's Wish. Micromanage is next in fifth, then a gap of 4 off to the trailing 2, JK's Time to Shine and Divine JK. They move up the backstretch. Rocking JK in front by a length. Peachy Girl is second, and Lady Panera moving along in third. Then after that is Midnight's Wish with Micromanage and JK's Time to Shine and Divine JK. The field really tightened up there just before the half-mile pole. And that opening half was 1:02, a second successive 31-second quarter. And they're moving on to the turn with Rocking JK in front. Has it a length and a half. Second is Peachy Girl. And then third, Lady Panera. On the outside, here comes Divine JK. Divine JK up into third and about to take second. Next comes Midnight's Wish, and then it's 2.5 back of that to Micromanage and JK's Time to Shine. Field entering the stretch, 3/4, 1:32, that a 30-second third quarter. And Rocking JK, Divine JK on the outside with Lady Panera to the inside, and also there Peachy Girl. It is Rocking JK, Divine JK, Peachy Girl between the pair. Lady Panera trying to rally up the inside. Here comes Divine JK on the outside, and Divine JK goes last to first to win. Rocking JK, then Lady Panera and Peachy Girl, 2 minutes flat. Here they come. They are off. Fairly even start. Lions hooked up down on the inside. Bluebird Captain PJ moving up. And then Dancing Dreamer. At the inside is Queen Hayden. Check Your Pockets with JK the Great to the outside. And 3 lengths to New Kim in Town, who is 7th and last. On to the first turn they go. And up for the lead is Bluebird Captain PJ. Bluebird Captain PJ in front as they go by the quarter in 30 seconds. Lions Hooked Up is racing second. After that, third is Dancing Dreamer. Queen Hayden is next in fourth. Length and a half back to Check Your Pockets. JK the Great racing sixth. New Kim in Town is 7th and last. At the midway point of the backstretch, and it is Bluebird Captain PJ and Ricky McCumber Jr. with the lead. Pocketed second is Lions Hooked Up, and then right after that, third, Dancing Dreamer. They're at the half. in 1 minute. Another 30-second quarter, pace consistent thus far. And there goes Lions hooked up from the pocket, moving up now to grab the lead. Also wide is Dancing Dreamer, and Dancing Dreamer moves up second. Now back to third is Bluebird Captain PJ as that top pair accelerates away. They are going very fast in front. Lions hooked up and Dancing Dreamer, they have left Bluebird Captain PJ 6 lengths back in third, and going off stride was Lions hooked up. Lions hooked up went off stride as the field now moves into the stretch. 3/4, 129 and 1. Off the turn, it's Dancing Dreamer, and Dancing Dreamer's in front by 5. Second is JK the Great, then Bluebird Captain PJ third, but it is Dancing Dreamer and Aaron Stutzman with the lead by 3. Coming to the finish, Dancing Dreamer is going to win it. Dancing Dreamer by about 4 at the end. JK the Great was second. Bluebird Captain PJ, and check your pockets, 156 and 1. Here they come. They are up. Stepping away well is Topville Octavia. Also up quickly, Spanky McGee. At the inside is Mocha Macchiato, and there's RB Rockin' Russ. As they go to the turn, it is Spanky McGee who has the lead. Next in second, Mocha Macchiato. RB Rockin' Russ is third, followed by Topville Octavia. And going wide now onto the turn was Quick Return. Quick Return is at the back end of the field through a first quarter of 33 seconds. So they're going to the back stretch, and it is Spanky McGee. Spanky McGee in front, that lead 2 lengths. Second is Mocha Macchiato, and RB Rockin' Russ is third. Next comes Topville Octavia. Then 2.5 further lengths away is Mr. McBeevy. Rose Run Bristol went off stride up the back stretch, and Quick Return is about 12 lengths behind the main body of the field at this point. They're at the half and past there in 1:02 and 4/5. So they're going on to the turn, and it is still Spanky McGee who has the lead. That lead is now 3 lengths. Second is Mocha Macchiato. Another 2.5 back to RB Rockin' Russ as Spanky McGee is setting sail for the wire. Now has the lead by 6. Spanky McGee all alone in front. Mocha Macchiato is second. And then third is RB Rockin' Russ. They're in the stretch. And Spanky McGee is the leader. Spanky McGee has it by 6. Second is Mocha Macchiato, and then RB Rockin' Russ. But it is all Spanky McGee in front. That big move on the turn's going to pay off with a victory here. Spanky McGee and Mike McAuliffe, most impressive in victory this morning. Mocha Macchiato is second, and getting up for third on the outside, Mr. McBeevy with Topville Octavia in 158 and 4. Here they come. They are off. Away well is Royal Richie Doyle. Down on the inside, Talk Softly, and Skyway Shack comes away third. Sagi is next in fourth, then Shady Shark 10, and Playboy is the early trailer. They move on to the first turn with Royal Richie Doyle in front. Royal Richie Doyle has it by a length. Second is Talk Softly, and then racing third, Skyway Shack. First quarter's on the board in 31 and 1. 2 lengths behind Skyway Shack comes Sagi, and then it's Shady Shark 10 and Playboy. On the back stretch now, Royal Richie Doyle. Michael Lustig put this one right in front and still in front. Next in second is Talk Softly. Skyway Shack racing third, about 4 lengths off the lead. Another 2 back to Sagi, who has fourth. And then the last 2 are Shady Shark 10 and Playboy. Half mile on the board, 101 and 2. 30 and 1 for the second quarter. And they're moving to the second turn. Royal Richie Doyle still in front. Next is Talk Softly. After that, third, Skyway Shack. Sagi is fourth. Another length and a half, Shady Shark 10, and Playboy is 3 behind that. Coming to the top of the stretch, Royal Richie Doyle is the leader. That lead is 2 lengths. Second is Talk Softly. Skyway Shack now angles out third. 3/4, 1:31 and 2, a 32nd third quarter. Royal Richie Doyle. To the outside is Skyway Shack. To the inside is Talk Softly. 3 lengths back to Soggy in fourth. But it is Royal Richie Doyle holding on to the lead. Talk Softly and Skyway Shack. Royal Richie Doyle in front coming to the finish, and it was Royal Richie Doyle all the way in front. Talk Softly, followed by Skyway Shack and Soggy in 1:58 and 2. Horses are now in the stretch. Here they come. They are off. Good beginning here for Don't Cuss Russ, who is right out for the lead. Next is Wine Party to the inside, and McRockin' Sensation comes away third. Odds On Candy is fourth. Then Public Knowledge and Baby Billy at the back end of the field. As they go on to the turn, it's Don't Cuss Russ. Don't Cuss Russ in front by a length. Next is Wine Party. McRockin' Sensation third through a first quarter of 29 and 1. There's a break of 3 lengths then to Odds On Candy. Public Knowledge is fifth, and Baby Billy remains the trailer. On the backstretch, Don't Cuss Russ, Jordan Ross put that one right in front and is still in front. Next is Wine Party. McRockin' Sensation is racing third. And getting closer now, Odds On Candy fourth with Public Knowledge and Baby Billy. They hit the half in 58 and 2. Another 29 and 1/4. It is Don't Cuss Russ with the advantage going on to the second turn. Don't Cuss Russ has it just over a length now. Second is Wine Party. McRockin' Sensation followed by Odds On Candy. Public Knowledge moves to the outside, and then Baby Billy. Coming to the top of the stretch with Don't Cuss Russ in front. And they now move to the outside with Wine Party. Ricky McCumber Jr. brings Wine Party up and sweeps to the lead. 3/4, 1:28 and 3, a 30 and 1/3 quarter, and Wine Party's in front. McRockin' Sensation, Don't Cuss Russ down on the inside trying to rebound, and then Public Knowledge. Here comes McRockin' Sensation, and McRockin' Sensation taking the lead. McRockin' Sensation in deep stretch will win for Atlee Bender. Wine Party, then Don't Cuss Russ, and Public Knowledge, 1:56 and 2. Here they come. They are off. Right out for the lead, Aruba Rays. To the outside is Rockin' Summer. And then it's Odds On Fastball and The Works. Bluebird Modern Girl is 3 lengths behind that pair. Then Tell It Like This. And up on the outside, My Sweet Becky. Field goes on to the first turn, and the leader is Rockin' Summer. Rockin' Summer now in front by 2.5. Aruba Rays is second, followed by Odds On Fastball and The Works. Another 2.5 to Bluebird Modern Girl. And then after that, Tell It Like This. The trailer is My Sweet Becky. First quarter was 29 and 1. They're on the back stretch. Rockin' Summer in front 2 lengths. Aruba Race second, then 4. Back to Odds On Fastball third. The Works is fourth. Another 3 back to Bluebird Modern Girl. Tell It Like This is sixth, and My Sweet Becky trails. Half mile 58 and 2. The second quarter 29 and 1 as well. As they go on to the turn, Rockin' Summer in front has it by 2.5. Aruba Race second by 2. Then Odds On Fastball with The Works. And now moving up is Tell It Like This. Tell It Like This is advanced into fifth as they come to the top of the stretch. 3/4 in 1:27 and 3. So again, they go 29 and 1, and Rockin' Summer is in front. Rockin' Summer by 2. Aruba Rays is second with The Works on the outside, as well as Tell It Like This. Still rockin' Summer. Aruba Rays trying to come through on the inside. Tell It Like This. Closing strongly here on the outside. Tell It Like This. Going past the longtime leader. And Tell It Like This does win. Aruba Rays got up for second over Rockin' Summer, then the Works in 156 and 2.